All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please inform me if you have any problem or difficulty. So we are going to discuss some issues. In Indonesia, they have a big problem. In front of me here, I will put in the screen a website, and this is an article written by Indonesian. I have no idea who wrote this article. I have nothing to do with it, and I am just showing you what I saw. Abdul Somad, Ustadz Jaman now. I don't know what even that means. But what took my attention that in this new Mandala newspaper or magazine, they are talking or having an article about Mr. Abdul Samad or Samad. I don't know how to say his name. Here it says that Mr. Abdul Samad, he make or he collect an average of $6,000 per sermon. $6,000. And I was asking myself, a man of God serving God in a country, it's called Indonesia, which I love very much. I love Indonesian people, but it's not a secret that Indonesia is a poor country. The majority are very poor. Why he need $6,000 per sermon? Is that to pay his rent? Is that to pay for his salad per sermon? So if you do 4 sermon a month, he make just from this $24,000 in Indonesia. That will make you live better than a king. And that is telling me, and here you can see the list of how much money he is making. So that's telling me that those people, they are not serving God. Those are serving their pocket out of the poor Indonesian people. This country need universities, need manufacturers, need. Yet those poor people, they are willing to pay a man who say nothing, speak nothing, he know nothing. And I challenge him to come and debate me anytime. And I will show you that this guy, he have no idea what he's talking about. And even when we recite the Quran, I die laughing. I saw some videos of him. As an example, this video here, satisfy lost self in Islam. I cannot play the video for you. You can play it, but you will see in this video, this guy, he quote for us the Quran says that a Muslim, a good Muslim, is the one who protect his private part, and it's not lawful for him to have any sexual activity with anyone except what is lawful for him, his wives or his slaves. So he's teaching you in the year 2019, go own slaves and rape them. And that is supposedly will satisfy the lust of a Muslim. This is what he quote for us. I wish I can play the video. Anyway, you can search the video here. It's a quote, satisfy lost self in Islam by Ustadz Abdul Samad. In different video, a person asked him, he have a paper in his hand, I'm reading from, handshaking with non-muhram. Muhram in Islam, it is somebody, it's funny, non-muhram. Like if you have a family member, you can shake hand. Like, you can shake hand with a male. He is your uncle, as an example. You are a female. So the question, very important question, and this is why we pay him $6,000 every sermon, because we want to know if it's okay to shake hand with a stranger or not. The only one who can give us the answer is this guy. And then he tell you that good Muslim women, she put a tissue over her hand and then she shake hands with you. Wow. And that supposedly make her and make you following Allah. I would like Ustaz Abdul Samad to explain to us how the Prophet, peace upon him, he allowed the Muslim women and Muslim men to share bed together without marriage for 3 days, 3 nights. It's called muta. And you know that this is not temporary marriage. This is nothing. It's even the name is muta, which means sexual pleasure. So how you are so conservative following Islam, And then you say to us that you have a prophet, he taught the following. Let us see the hadith so people will not say we are making things up. So a Muslim woman, she cannot shake hands. If she want to do that, she have to put a tissue or a little fabric over her hand, and then she can shake hand with you. And by the way, since when that? I mean, where in Islam it says you can shake hand with someone he is a man by doing such a thing? Where this guy's getting this from? He's just fabricating. I challenged the Muslim, by the way, to show me where he got this from. Ask him what is the reference. In front of us, we have the prophet speaking, and here there is a false translation. As an example, here it says their marriage should last 3 nights. It doesn't say anything about marriage in this hadith. This is the hadith in front of me. It says that the messenger of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam قال أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال فإن أحبا أن يتزايدا أو يتتاركا تتاركا. Very simple. There's no marriage. Any man, any woman, they want to share sexual relationship together for 3 days, 3 nights. If they like to increase, they increase. If they like to decrease, they decrease, or they lift each other. What is the marriage? What is the word marriage? Who want to show me the word marriage in this? But it appear in the translation, and they put it for you here. Temporary marriage. Okay, can we have temporarily handshaking? So in Islam we can have sex, it's called temporary sex, but we cannot have temporary handshaking according to Abdul Somad, Ustadz. I mean, do you see how conservative this religion is? We can go in the bed and have boom boom, moom moom, doom doom. But we cannot shake hands, brother. Haram, brother. It's haram. Haram. We are very conservative people, brother. If we ask Zakir Naik, he have a different idea. Zakir Naik, he will not agree with this guy. Let us call him. Tiridim, tiridim. Tiridim, tiridim. Tiridim, tiridim. I told you don't call me. And I told you, you will not answer you. Hey, brother, we have a problem here because your brother in Indonesia, Ustadz Abu Somad, he said that you can shake hand with the Muslim, just put some tissues in the top of it. This is an idiot, and he do not know what he's talking about. It's haram in Islam because this is forbidden, and he is not lawful for him. Brother, hold on, don't go crazy. What about the Prophet allowing you to have a temporarily women in the bed? So temporarily shake handing is haram, but temporarily women in the bed is halal. First of all, this is abrogated, and it's not valid no more. Abrogated or not, how and what kind of religion allow a Muslim man to have a temporarily a woman in the bed? So it was lawful, now it is not lawful. What kind of God he makes such a thing lawful anyway? Like, was it in the time of Moses that a man he can have a woman temporarily in the bed? It was lawful in the time of Isa that somebody can have a woman temporarily in the bed. So what happened? Allah, he make it temporarily, and the second day he changed his mind. First of all, I'm not going to answer you, and I'm going to call my lawyer, and I'm going to sue you. Zakir Naik, you sue me or not, you have no answer. What is the reason and what is the logic? We cannot shake hands, but we can shake them in the bed, brother. How you can explain that to me? First of all, Christian Prince, you are fake, and you are, show me your faith. Show me your faith, I will answer you. What this have to do with my face, Zakir Naik? I want an answer. My face is not good looking. I look ugly. Don't you see no women want to marry me? I'm not like you. You know, you are sexy and you know it. But where is the answer? So you Muslims, you say we cannot shake hands with women, but we can have them in the bed and temporarily. what kind of religion this religion is, and you claim that you Muslims are very conservative. Hello, brother Zakir, are you there? He hang up. So when I listen to those who call themselves Muslim scholars, I found a bunch of jokers trying to make something out of nothing. Or they want to teach us that Islam teach you to be like a person of modesty, a person who protect himself, a person who keep himself. So wearing hijab have nothing to do with being modest. Absolutely not. Because what the point if women can be for sale anytime anyhow? Until now Muslims they can have 4 women in the same time in the bed. So I cannot have shake with 4 women, I can have them in the bed, and then I can divorce them after 5 minutes after I finish with them, and then I will replace them with other 4 women. There is no limit. No limit. It can be 4 million, it can 50 million, as long as you can afford it. So they try to fool us to make Islam look and present Islam as if it is a religion who they teach decency and modesty, and women is protected. But the fact the women in Islam is became nothing but a product to be used and abused for buying and selling. And and then the issue we see from Muslims, they try to present to us something does not exist in this if we can call it religion. As an example, when you say to me that this was halal, which means lawful, and then it was not lawful. Okay, where is the verse in the Quran that says this is not lawful? Because the one who said you can do that, you can have women temporarily in the bed, is in the Quran. Where is the verse in the Quran saying that this verse is abrogated? And why God he want to abrogate a verse he made just 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago? You see, we are not talking about a prophet abrogating the verse of other prophet who came 1,000 years before him. We are talking about the same man. He says something in the morning, he changed his mind afternoon. The prophet of Islam, he remind me of someone working in the laboratory, and he is examining things, and this thing does not work. He say, okay, don't do it. This is cannot be God. And what is the wisdom of this? 3 days, 3 nights, and okay, what we got with this? Decency, it is part of belief, which is claiming to be coming from God. I don't see decency here. I see just only lust and somebody driven by sexual desire. And this man, his name is Muhammad, is trying just to drive his men to believe in him by giving them open. It's a hippie religion. It's totally a hippie religion. You see, they say to you, we are conservative, but the fact Islam is a hippie cult, because until now we can have 4 women in the bed, an unlimited number of slaves. What if somebody have 1,000 women slaves? Yes, he can share the bed with 1,000 women. It's a hippie cult. I see nothing good there. I see just a man, he trying to do business. He is the same as Abdul Samud. Abdul Samud, he makes $6,000 per sermon. He remind me of no one except Muhammad. If we ask ourselves a question, what and how much money Jesus he used to ask for before you can meet him? The answer is 0. He never asked for a penny. Same as his disciples. But if we go, we find that Muhammad in the Quran, he will not accept to see you unless you pay him. And not only that, Muhammad, he described Allah religion as a commerce, as it is a trade business, as you see chapter 61 verse number 10. It's a business. And Muhammad, he promised the rich ones who invest in Islam to be in heaven. As an example, Muhammad, he promised Uthman ibn Affan, because he gave him a lot of money, to be the first in heaven. Who are you, Muhammad, to promise people to go to heaven? Are you God? Who are you? One of the clear proofs that somebody is preaching a scam, that he promised you heaven if you give him money. obvious. Muhammad, he do that, and he made it clear that you cannot even see him and come to his house unless you pay him. Why? Why? In order to speak to a prophet of God who is doing, he's a man of God. What is the purpose? Oh, who you believe, when you want to consult the messenger of Allah in private, spend something. Spend something. Have you ever heard of a religion like this before?